Years ago, I made friends with a guy called Pheonix. He's a gourmet chef, a master gamer, and a samurai warrior, which I've only found out very recently. He's actually been a lot of different types of guys. But in the past, one of the types of guys he's a guy I could call my friend. Now, I owe him a big apology because, unfortunately, I broke our trust and I wronged him. In fact, I wronged him for many years. We had an alliance and I broke it. And I broke it in probably some of the worst ways I ever could. So I say this unequivocally from the bottom of my heart at the very beginning of the episode. I'm sorry. And I really mean it. I'm sorry. I would love to be friends again. And I understand fully if that's completely impossible, but it is what I want to happen. Not only, by the way, am I sorry and I know that I wronged him because of all that, I also know it because now I realize I think he could kick my fucking ass. You see, Rufio has switched guys quite a bit in the past, 9 months since the last time we covered him on this show. He's been a lot of different types of guys. He's been a Dante from Devil May Cry guy. He's been a boyfriend and then an ex-boyfriend and then what's going on there? There's been a lot of different shades of Rufio, but very recently on Rufio's channel, he's making a concerted effort to become a new type of guy. And part of that is he's going back into martial arts training. Here's one of his most recent videos called A Curiosity for My Subscribers. We haven't checked in with Rufio in a long time. I've got the henchman here as well. Hi, henchman.
Hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Hi, Jesse.
And by the way, namaste. And thank you so much for not talking about like how you guys are going to butt fuck each other or whatever while I was doing the intro of the show. Like the last episode.
I already came.
Oh, okay. The last episode of the show, I unmuted you guys, and then you were like, yeah, we're fine. You were like doing ookie cookie. So maybe don't embarrass me in front of my former friend Rufio. I'm trying to win him back. Okay. And I want to show you this video because I am sincere in this desire, and I know that in all likelihood he would never take us back. However, not only am I worried about him kicking my ass, but I am also helplessly, hopelessly devoted, dedicated, and hooked on Pheonix.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I would like to reach out to my subscriber base because I know that some of you would be rather intrinsically interested in what I'm about to offer for a possible content structure or playlist in the near future.
Which is structure is a thing you do have to think about in these.
Granted, I will in fact be moving in like 5 months.
Devastating.
I don't like hearing that.
Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Rufio Pheonix, as long as we've known him, has been in his gamer lair here. This is classic Rufio. This is part of what we love about him. This is part of what we fell in love with when it comes to Rufio, is his pad right here. We'll talk more about this during the show.
So I can't do it right now. I've got a lot of planning to do. But once I get settled into my new place and I've set up a place for me to record with a phone or something like that, I'll get a new phone or whatnot. Or I'll travel from place to place and do this. What am I going to be doing? Well, I want
sort of a Ronin, the Ronin of YouTube.
to ask, would my subscribers like to see me do some martial arts stuff on camera and maybe make like...
Yeah!
Yeah.
Nadoy, and of course, yeah. I think so. Oh, hey. That's like, Anissa Jomha saying, hey, would my subscribers like to see my big fat hairy butthole? Yeah, because kind of everything else you do is pointless. Not that everything else Rufio does is pointless. It's just that as far as we're concerned, we're not really the gamer guys. We're not really into the music so much. I think he's noticed that that's sort of a trend.
Clip montages out of it.
Yes. Clip as many montages as you want. Montages of montages. I would love it.
Because I can do some crazy level stuff that you have never seen me do on camera in your lifetime.
Right.
I'm 6'2" and I weigh about 240 pounds.
And he's completely unstoppable.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Yes!
Yeah, that's mostly muscle, maybe about 10%, 15%, maybe 20% body fat.
By the way, I want to point this out too. You know, Rufio is a fan favorite of the show. In fact, he is number one with a bullet. It's not even close. Over all the years we've done PodAwful, there's never been a guy that has been tippy-toppy of the list. Now, for the plebs, they love Mersh, I guess, or I don't even know what they like anymore. I don't pay attention, and I don't read the chat, which is why my show is failing. But for the people who saw when, you know, remember when the Pizza Fund existed? Here's the thing. We're constantly.
The what?
The Hana? Erase that. Forget about it. We're constantly trying to sell people on Rufio. You've probably heard us give the hard pitch before on Rufio. And
We call it the hard R.
the hard
For
R.
Rufio.
Rufio. Here's the deal with Rufio is I've noticed this. Everybody poo-poos the idea. They go, I've never heard of him. I don't know who he is. He's just some guy. This is silly. This is stupid. He's got under 500 subscribers on YouTube. How good could he be? And I'm thinking in my head, those are the best guys ever. The guys with no one following them, that's like number one. You guys have gotten so used to slop tent that you don't remember what the internet is supposed to be and the way it used to work. And the thing I've noticed is every time people do join the Pizza Fund and they go back through the archives and they see the old Rufio stuff that even me now, I think of and I go, the really old stuff, anything in the past 2-3 years I love, but the really old stuff with him, I go, that can't be good now, right? Like it has to have shown its age. Every time I get a new subscriber, they're like, Jesse, I finally checked out Rufio. You were right. I cannot believe I sat and waited on this. What was I thinking? I'm so stupid. So I know this all sounds like the hard R pitch for you again here, but it's really so true. And I'm not trying to pitch you on the Pizza Fund here. I'm trying to pitch you on Rufio as a guy because I think the only possible thing I've still got, the only leverage I have in trying to win back the heart and mind of this, by the way, the powerful mind and the enlarged heart of Rufio Pheonix, the only way we can get him back is that I could help him get to that final 500 subs. In fact, I think we could get him even more. I think we could. If we worked together, I think we could finally claw our way up that ladder on YouTube. This has been the problem. Think about when all the issues started with PodAwful. It was right around the same time that we broke the alliance with Rufio Pheonix. Now, I'm in no way accusing him, of course, of getting my YouTube channel taken down or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we are experiencing a Pheonic curse.
They're trying to pin me to be the next Joker. You know I'm autistic, right?
So it's something to think about. There is a synchronicity to the world. There are these dear God magical moments like that you do have to think about and look out for.
Right now, I'm working it down to like 222 my BMI, which is my body mass index.
Right. That's also my body mass index, my BMI.
And my
I don't have the same one as him. I just BMI is mine.
exercise routine is martial arts. Like different stuff, at least 3 or so repetitions in a row.
Which is more than 2. And then the other thing with the martial arts is it used to be, back when we used to talk to Rufio, he would gladly claim, hey, I don't even do exercise. And we were like, that's incredible. How do you stay so fit? And then it turns out now he does martial arts.
Of each, or maybe just one at a time and then combo into a combo string, right? Like something like that.
Combo breaker.
would you, my subscribers, want to see me record or get recorded by a friend? So I'd have a cameraman, obviously.
Yeah.
But, like, would you want to see me doing martial arts on my YouTube channel? I've already got a plan to start recording cooking because when I get my new house...
Weird, but yes. New house? What?
I want to start showing you all the cool ways that I've learned to cook. Because I know y'all guys will drool at the mouth for seeing some of the food I make. Oh.
Which is where I typically drool from, so that's perfect.
And can I point out a huge opportunity here for Rufio?
Yeah.
All right, so Rufio is into cooking now and making cooking videos and combos. And,
Pheonix, we're calling him. Yeah.
Breakers.
Pheonix. You know another guy who's famous for combos and his cooking shenanigans?
I don't know who.
King Cobra JFS.
Oh, really?
And you know what's happened in the King Cobra JFS sphere?
Sorry, I just saw this freeze frame on Rufio. And this is not a good. I haven't. Hang on a second. I'm not going to do this to the man. Let me just back that there.
Yeah, please.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to make it look like I'm trying to make him look silly here. Sorry. Go ahead, Lenny.
So the King Cobra fans have been kind of in the space of it's stagnant now. He moved into his little trailer nest.
Yeah.
And there's nothing good that happens anymore.
Right.
And they're looking for a new guy because you could watch a thing about King Cobra every week and it's just the same thing. So what if they found a new guy and Rufio is the guy and he fills that vacuum? There's a demand for that kind of cooking guy, eccentric cooking person.
Do I look like Thanos?
Yes.
You're purple, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Stardust?
Sorry, I'm listening. I don't know how I like
Polka Dot Man?
I don't know how I feel about this idea, Lenny, because giving up a goon. Haven't I given enough to the internet?
No. It's not about giving up a goon. It's just the demand is there, is what I'm saying.
The demand.
There are people who want what Rufio's got.
And by what he's got, you mean the sweet pad, the gamer pad, the slick back hair, the cooking tips?
The cooking tips.
Yeah.
I bet you there's guys out there that want the martial arts too. But the cooking for sure.
We're going to take a look at those martial arts. I'll think about that.
Cook. Because I know y'all guys will drool at the mouth for seeing some of the food I make. Oh.
I don't want to see where the rest of you guys drool from, by the way, just to be clear.
But would you guys also want to see me do martial arts as a form of like vlogging or something like that? Maybe even shorts.
Yes.
Every day.
I would love to see your shorts. I've been dying to see your shorts.
I'd salute them.
Oh my gosh. And again, now we know it was camouflage. There was nothing else going on with the shorts. For the love of God.
Well, I think you're going to be very happy knowing you don't have to worry about me like shitting my pants.
Nothing else was going on with the shorts. Rufio as a goon, Lenny's talking about maybe going a little public domain with this. I don't know. But, I want Rufio to understand something. Yeah, I call you the goon. You're the number one goon. That's not a bad thing. And it never has been a bad thing. Goon's got a bad rap. I guess the goon alarm. I don't know what does it, but people don't like this goon term when they're on the other end of it. But Rufio is Goonio number one, and it doesn't mean silly. We also have henchmen. We also have manservants. We've got operators. These are the people that work for Awful Tech, that work for the internet to make the mischief and make the fun happen. To be a goon is a coveted, prized position because it means, again, the guys below 500 subscribers, these are the guys you want to be looking for. Mr. Rogers once said, look for the helpers. I think he was talking about 9/11 when he said that, but you can see how that relates to PodAwful. Speaking of PodAwful, this episode is Pizza Fund only. Join the Pizza Fund and get immediate access to this episode and eventually all of our old content as well. PodAwful.pizza. Let's get into the episode.
Oh, shut your gourd. Hop into Cloppy, you bumberclot. Shit.
I always say that. I've been saying that my whole life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Hell yeah.
This is PodAwful.
You are awful to me.
And I plan to no longer be awful to you. That was getting to be one of the classic, way too long intros. I was trying so hard to make that not a super long intro, and then Lenny comes in with his da-da-da-da-da-da-da, so I apologize.
Sorry, I didn't even know we weren't in the Pizza Fund. I was about to say,
no. The true N-word is, of course, engineer. Thank you, everybody. This is a Pizza Fund only episode. We got the live chat room going on. We'll switch over to Pizza Fund in just a minute. So hi to the YouTube people while we're still here. Hope you enjoy this free preview. You'll get to see a little bit more of Rufio here in just a second. And then we're going to do what we've been needing to do for a long time. I've been trying to leave Rufio alone so that he can come back and flourish. This is the same thing that I was talking about with Mersh, where you can't just sit there and harp on a guy and harp on a guy and harp on a guy and make every episode about a dude without, it starts to run dry. You're going to get the Boglin effect, right?
Yeah, you got to let the well replenish.
Exactly. So you've seen with Mersh. When was the last time I did a Mersh episode? I don't know. Months. I'm the Mersh guy, right? All I do is Mersh. Where's my Mersh episode? You're not going to see one from me for some time. And now he's the queen of the Dabbleverse.
yes.
Isn't that incredible?
Hell yeah.
Didn't I tell you? He went from saying Patrick Melton is a pedophile and he was going to take down Rumble with Milo Yiannopoulos' help. And now, instead, what's happening is Patrick Melton is his boss who pays him. Who could have seen that coming? Pays a guy named Doom to make clips about him, falsely props him up as like a guy for a fake thing that no one gives a shit about, the absolute bottom of the internet, the Dabbleverse. And what else does he have going for him? Oh, and he's back on YouTube, but also back on Rumble, but also fuck Rumble, but also he got kicked off of Rumble. So also we might end up back to suing Rumble. So it's win-win.
Hell yeah.
I could have swore there was some other news about him that you posted today.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Should I don't want to do Mersh content is the thing, but
PodAwful one.
Okay.
PodAwful one.
You just said all the things he's got going for him. The guy's got something huge going for him.
well, I was using that. I'm using the more famous goon to illustrate a point about the goon that only we give a shit about. But sure, I'll show it. This is just from Twitter. It's a little fun, and we're having a little fun on Twitter. I, of course, announced on the last episode I was getting a real job. And, of course, that was a lie and a joke. Sometimes jokes are lies. And I was making a big joke. And then apparently even the people who watched the full episode did not understand that, even though I said it directly in the episode. And then we did a pod after show. But people were like, I guess the Pizza Fund doesn't exist anymore. I'm like, what? What do you mean? No, we're building it. It's happening. So anyway, Mersh copied me, and he got a real job too. And here he is. He is, speaking of copies, he's working at like a copy shop or something like that. Took a picture of him while I was out. I was getting some flyers made for Phase 4, and there he was working behind the counter. So look at that. Isn't that crazy? Did you ever think you were going to see something like that?
They're cyberbullying me to death.
Watch PodAwful. Watch your show.
You think he's handing out the vaccine stickers?
Yeah, he might be. He might be. But anyway, there he is. And people are like, oh, I don't know. That's not fat enough to be him. Which is a really funny thing to say. But yeah, that is actually him. He has been reduced to that. So anyway, now I forget what point I was making. I was
Hey, happy to derail you.
Thank you so much. H2BH, everybody. I saw a guy. There are people that are mad about H2BH because they feel like we haven't explained it hard enough for them. I saw a guy. Every couple of weeks, I'll get a comment from somebody that's like passive aggressive about H2BH. One guy said recently, he was like, yeah, okay, H2BH in 07, whatever the fuck that means. Yikes.
He doesn't know what 07 means?
Yeah, which listen, let's not, and we're not explaining it now either. Okay, so anyway, by the way, I'm the Hat Man. Still looks wrong, right? Me wearing a hat looks bizarre. They know me
Good looking hat, though.
They know me from my famous hat, but it still looks bizarre. Anyway, Rufio, we gave him a 9-month break, much like with Mersh, or giving him a break so that he could flourish and make content again and get comfortable again. And sure enough, in that time, he's made some incredible content. We're going to go over it. We're going to do tonight on the show in the Pizza Fund. We're going to do what we should have been doing this whole time, really. He's been putting out banger after banger after banger. I haven't even been able to. Bye. I haven't even been able to keep up with every type of guy he's been. It's been so much going on lately. Long streak of Yu-Gi-Oh guy / Dante Devil May Cry guy or whatever. The other Devil May Cry guy. I don't know.
Oh, the brother. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes he's the other one. He sort of flip-flops. He's trans that way. But anyway, we gave him the room to shine, and sure enough, it's happened. So we will very soon be going over as much of that as humanly possible.
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.pizza.
Pizza.
PodAwful.pizza.
It's not over. More free preview. Ha ha! Got him. Some people tuned out. They thought it was over.
Because I can do like segmented shorts and stuff like that and break it down for you. But again, I don't really.
So, and by the way, when he says segmented shorts, he means the kind where you can zip off different parts of the shorts. They get shorter.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So
really want to teach anyone.
Like a Jinko scenario. Jinko Biloba, by the way. That's what he's been taking to get fit.
One, because that can be considered at this point considerably notarized as a terrorist act if you are not certified, and I am not certified.
Listen, those hands, those are lethal weapons, so the guy knows his limits.
I'm not certified to teach, but I am a student and prospect of the martial arts world, and I do in fact think that you guys would enjoy watching me make little montages of me being a badass with like a shit ton of kicks or something like that, or maybe Yeah, I can
Wanted
do the
that for
karate.
years.
Yeah, that's all we want, actually. Yes.
The kid dragon kick for you, the leaf on dragon kick. I can actually do that. Maybe not to like the exact pinnacle of its ability, but I can still do the leaf on dragon kick. Anyway,
What?
because I'm like 6.
He can still do the Lee Fong dragon kick. What don't you understand, Dirk?
What that is?
Right.
But 2, I only really have.
But you will learn from his instruction, which again is not instruction because he cannot teach you because it would be a terrorist act if he
He said
did.
he's not notarized.
He's not notarized. He's not even known to have ever done any of these things.
Stand still to make it happen. And I can always keep one foot on the ground and still do a fucking dragon kick.
I'm pretty sure that's just something from a video game, but I believe he can do it, by the way. If you told me Rufio Pheonix owns and fully operates a Buster sword, I'd be like, yeah, of course.
So, there are other acrobatics that I put into this in my workout regiments that I change up every week. Every week. Just this last week, I did a workout regiment that included no-handed practice from two-handed, one-handed to no-handed cartwheels, table hoppers, the kind of thing you see Nero from
He did
Devil May
no-handed
Cry do.
cartwheels?
I'm more concerned about table hoppers. What's going on? Does that just mean he got a job being a waitress or something? What does that mean? It's a table
Is he
hopper.
just jumping across tables all
Jumping
day?
across tables. That's a more useful skill than most, martial arts.
Doing in between attacks.
At least tables exist.
Or to dodge an attack.
He air strafes.
Back flips, front flips, and twist spin kicks.
He can do backflips and front flips. I have to see this.
So jumping twist spin kicks. Yeah, so like if you wanted to see me do some of
I bet you he can jump in the air, do a double jump, turn around, do a roundhouse kick, and kick 2 missiles in 2 different directions.
that, maybe it won't be as precise as a professional, but if you can see someone
Well, but who is a professional at that? Sheik?
my size doing something like that for a workout routine, yeah, that workout routine is going to turn into their combative advantage someday.
Falcon Punch!
Don't ever diss on a martial artist. Oh, street fighting's so much better. No, it's not. Most people don't even know how to bare knuckle box. They just kind of throw a haymaker and expect you to take the hit. What do you do when they do this?
Well, don't completely poo-poo street fighting, though. What about a Hadouken or a Shoryuken or a yoga kick? And your leg goes all the way across the map.
What was the Flash one?
I don't fucking know.
Whatever.
Whatever. Blanca. He's looking a little Blanca-y, right?
Nothing.
I mean, that's a compliment, like a big muscly.
Miss and swing and strike out. I know, because I already have done this once. See, haymakers are great, but they're predictable. Straight punches, uppercuts are the best.
Falcon! He's right. If you scream Falcon as you're punching, it does sort of telegraph your move.
If Rufio was a Mortal Kombat character, which one do you think he'd be?
Great question, Lenny. And we should probably do this with all of the fighting games, actually. Spend a lot of time wasting time for the episode talking about this. And I know that sounds like I'm being sarcastic and poo-pooing your idea, but I'm being serious.
Can you plug your ears while you say it this time?
What is this fucking show, man? Imagine tuning into this. Mortal Kombat character, which, I mean, from the entire legacy of Mortal Kombat, are we going the full?
Yeah, but not like the crossover characters like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They don't count. Terminator, he doesn't count.
Yeah, of course, Spawn. Yeah, none of those. Okay, Link. No,
that's Soul Calibur.
Link was in Soul Calibur? I thought it was okay.
The GameCube only edition, Soul Calibur 2.
The Zelda character.
That makes sense why I knew it then, because I don't play Mortal Kombat, but I did play Soul Calibur. I played. Be clear though, I played it because I'm black. Soul Calibur. What were you gonna say?
Hugh Janus is
Rufio's kind of a.
Bring him in.
Johnny Cage, you know?
Yes, Johnny Cage.
The
That's
glasses.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if you remember, in was it Red Rooms? In Red Rooms, I use Mortal Kombat to represent.
Oh yeah, he did.
To represent Rufio against Pablo, and Pablo was Jax, the black guy, and Rufio was Johnny Cage. 100% he's Johnny Cage. And he is that cool. He's got the glasses, too. He's got the Hollywood persona. We ironically say it about Mersh, but he really has it. He's got it in spades. He's got the ego. He's got the flash, the pizzazz. He's sort of a Jean-Claude Van Damme-like character. Rufio. So, yeah, 100%. I don't think there's anything even close. I can also tell you, by the way, who Dirk's girlfriend Lisa would be in Mortal Kombat.
Who's that?
Noob Sabat.
See, I was going to say Rufio would be like Noob Sabat, but he's anything but a noob, so I can't,
Yeah, you can't call him that. I would never call him that, ever. Ever.
That's a slur to him. Come on.
It's a slur. And it's a slur to Noob Sabat, by the way. That's the real
That's the N-word.
That's the real... One day we'll figure out the real N-word. They're hiding from you. There's a secret N-word that's so bad, they're keeping it from you. They don't want you to know, because the second you unlock the
third one,
you say it's the Jews hiding it.
Yeah.
How predictable. Jews.
Just to be clear, you're saying that because they're committing genocide against Palestinians.
Yeah.
A Shoah against Palestinians.
And by the way, welcome to the show.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The daily.
But no, would you guys want to see me do martial arts and cooking videos so that you could see my exercise routine, the way I work out, and the way that I practice my skills? And would you also like to see...
Hey, would you guys like to see me bend over and spread my butthole wide open? Yeah. Of course we would.
My food cooking as like a segment of that. Like I could do a martial arts like warm-up thing while firing up the grill, and I can record me doing that.
The way he fires up the grill.
He just wants to grill, folks.
He does.
Or I could record me showing one of my buddies how to do it or something like that. And then once we both got it down pat, we can go finish up like cooking food, and then I can show you the process in which this meal is made.
And we can both make a pot together. Rufio can be behind him.
That'd be totally cool. Call it the kitchen.
Like Ghost.
Kitchen Ninja.
Yeah.
We'll call it that. We'll call it the Kitchen Ninja playlist.
The Kitchen Ninja. Ended up calling it the Kitchen Samurai, by the way, which is what kind of got me scared. I went back to this video and I go, wait, wasn't it supposed to be Kitchen Ninja? Now he's Kitchen Samurai. Samurai's wearing armor. That's a stronger guy than a ninja. Ninja's sneaky, Samurai strong. So now I'm scared. Rufio is training. He's training for something. And in this very video, he mentions someone. And I'm starting to worry that maybe he's training for me.
But yeah, or I think that's just a rough draft right now. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll catch you later. I'm low on content ideas right now because I honestly have been away for too long. Far too long. And since it's been 9 months since some particular asshole has had some mouth about me.
Uh-oh.
You know who you are, Jesse.
Yikes. That is very intimidating.
Yeah, I like that he's, by the way, sets that up by, he does the classic thing of like, I'm not even going to say their name, but then he just says Jesse. He straight up said, there's no mystery here. Like, there's been a few.
He said, you know who you are,
Jesse. Yeah, and now everybody knows. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. Keep it quiet. A few times, and you've seen me say this in Discord, a few times I've been like, is he talking about me in this? Am I crazy? Is it my ego? Or is he secretly talking about me in this video and that video? This one made it clear.
Had some mouth about me. You know who you are, Jesse.
9 months ago, was our Awfulween episode. I had to look it up. I was like, is that real? 9 months ago was the Awfulween episode. It was the last big time we really covered him. And of course, that was all, it was really content from years before that. So in fairness to me, Rufio, and I know apparently you are watching, probably my every
crazy
move, like hiding in the shadows, watching Noob Saibot style. Toasty, I am very sorry. And also, in my defense, that episode was all content from like 3 or 4 years before that. So I was really just clearing out the back catalog, you know?
Anyway.
True.
Let's go ahead and just get back to the content that you all know or should deserve to see. And
Yes.
I know you love me.
On with
deeply
the
enough to-
rants.
On with the rants. The perfect thing to say at the end of your rant. On with the rants.
know or should deserve to see. And I know you love me deeply enough to at least want to see it. So let me know in the comments.
Yes, of course.
You want to see some martial arts and cooking videos?
Yeah. By the way, Pheonix code, and I know that's going to sound strange to you. You're going to go Pheonix code, isn't it? Pheonix code? No, in the case of his YouTube channel, it's actually spelled, I guess it's pronounced Pheonix. Pheonix code on YouTube. Subscribe. Let him know inside the comments there that you want to see more martial arts stuff. And let him know, and this is important, we haven't been doing this. We've been keeping it on the sly. PodAwful loves and supports you. Let him know in the comments.
I could put that together. Could make it a whole entire art form. Peace.
Oh, and it just ends there. No big outro.
Drink coffee and stay a witchy ninja.
No, don't stay a ninja. Don't do any of that. None of that. That was a very serious outro. You know, a lot of people, they look at Trump's tweets and they think there's like secret hidden messages in there for them. Q, patriot, the real Q word. You know, there's secret patriot codes going on. When I watch Rufio Pheonix videos, I'm fairly positive there are secret hidden messages in them for me specifically. In fact, I believe at this point that Rufio thinks he essentially has an audience of one. He's kind of right. It is. I mean, it's me and you guys. It's just PodAwful watching. And so when he ends a video by directly calling me out by name and by directly just cutting to black, you know he means business. It's actually serious. Let's investigate. Let's go through the past 9 months of videos together, and we'll figure out what's going on. A few people joined during that. Did you have something you wanted to say before we go into the pizza fund? We're heading over there in just a second here. Anybody want
Ready to go, Captain.
All right, here we go. So everybody join the pizza fund, podawful.pizza. Get access immediately to this full episode. Let me actually head on over there right now and set it up. I'm going to, let me go to PodAwful. You can actually get there quick at podawful.tv if you're already a subscriber to the Pizza Fund. And this will be the Piranhas level. Okay, Piranhas level update. And let's go live over there. And let me grab my chat. And here we go. PodAwful.pizza. See you there, everybody. Bye.
Here we go.
Sorry, nigga.
I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show.
This content right here
On the PodAwful TV network.
is Pizza Fun's own.
PodAwful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
PodAwful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.